Welcome back, my wonderful carnivore community. If you stumbled across this video, you're probably trying to lose weight with a carnivore diet. And I think you stumbled across a good one because I'm going to share literally everything that I have learned after 6.5 years of living a carnivore diet myself. I have personally lost 30 pounds, I want to say. I don't weigh myself anymore, but a good chunk of body weight. And I promise you, I did not waste away by losing muscle or bone density. I simply lost fat and achieved amazing body recomposition, the one that I want. And I'm very happy with my body. I feel confident in my skin. Everyone deserves to feel this. Everyone deserves to feel confident yet healthy and be at their goal weight without ruining their metabolism. So today I will share all of my knowledge on this topic. And I'm also now going to bring on my beautiful, knowledgeable team so that we can share all of our secrets and knowledge after being carnivore for so long. And these three beautiful guests who are waving right now, they live a carnivore diet life day in, day out, every single day for years, just like me. So we've walked it. Okay. Todd, how long have you been carnivore? Welcome.
Just under 3 years now. Yep. Good to
Amazing.
see
And how about
everybody.
you, Laura? Yeah.
Just a little over 3.5 years.
Raymond?
I've been at it 8 years this month. So been a little while.
Good for you. That is just amazing. So 8 years, I'm 6.5. We've got two almost 3 year carnivores. So let's start with you, Todd. You are currently succeeding with your health, healing, and weight loss journey. What has worked for you? Tell us a little bit about your story, please.
Yeah, for sure. The thing that has been game changer for me, because for anybody that doesn't know, I started this at 715 pounds and I've been fighting weight my whole life since I was a teenager. I was 600 pounds when I was 14. So I'm no stranger to calorie restrictive diets and the diet roller coaster. And I've lost, 300 plus pounds twice before with calorie restrictive diets and 200 pounds twice before, and always tanked my metabolism. It was always a white knuckle ride. It was always super hard on my metabolism, and I end up with metabolic disease out of the whole thing, and really hard way to fight insulin resistance. And didn't understand it. What worked for me was carnivore, first of all, because it gave me that the off switch Lindy tells about. But even more so was when I get rid of the calorie restrictive mindset in carnivore and realized that this was about healing. Really, it's about healing your endocrine system, and so that your body can function properly. And that was what priming did for me, was it healed my endocrine system. And then when you're able to fast with a healthy metabolism, that is a game changer, because if you want to get lean fast, well, your metabolism's cranked at 10. That's a really good way to move some weight quickly. Oh, there we go.
Fantastic. Thanks, Todd. Sorry about that. So then, if someone wanted to lose, Todd, 30 pounds by the end of this year, 2025, we've got 3.5 months left. What would be your starter pack? Top three things you want someone to do if that's their goal?
Yeah, I mean, if that's their goal, the first thing they have to do is get rid of the food noise, and they have to, in my opinion, you have to have a good community, because that was super clutch for me, was to be able to be consistent. You can't lose weight without being consistent, and you can't be consistent if you don't understand the challenges that are coming your way, and if you don't have the tools to break kind of food addiction and carb cravings. And so that was huge for me, was having a community. And then going into that is healing my metabolic disease and raising my metabolism. If you have a low metabolism, your body's not wanting to get rid of weight. You can't restrict out of that, or not, not consistently, right? It's all going to come back on at some point when you have to tap out on the restriction game. So it's actually eating, but knowing what carnivore foods to eat and what to focus on, and specifically high fat, which is counterintuitive to people, and then using that to be able to fast appropriately, and so that helps me kind of maintain, lean up, and get rid of excess weight. I'm still going through that, but it's been effective to get rid of 335 pounds so far. So keeping it going.
Beautiful. I love it. Let's move to Laura next. What worked for you? Introduce yourself.
Laura, little over 3.5 years carnivore. I started with SBG, so obviously that's what worked for me. I had started out changing my diet to ketovore, ran into some issues, and found Steak and Butter Gang, and heard about their priming protocol and decided I'd go all in on that. Go all in it with the idea that I would do at least 30 days. And after doing the 30 days, of course, decided that I wanted to continue on and go through the 90-day challenge. And at that time, it was a 30-day challenge, and you just kept signing up. Now we call it the 90-day challenge because we have all learned that it probably takes at least that long, and for some longer, to change their way of eating, to really set into this lifestyle, and to have success.
And show off your arms.
Okay, there's one, there's two. I'll show you that one a little better. Anyway.
Stunning, stunning. I mean, it's obvious whatever Laura's doing is working. She's a huge inspiration to the community at all the meetings that she shows up to. I mean, you can't not look. So thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
And Raymond. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm an 8-year carnivore. Been carnivore. So I did get up to, since we're talking about just weight, so I did get to up to 252 pounds, which is not as bad as a lot of people would think, but I was pretty round. So I wore a 44-inch size pants. So carnivore was really my answer. The first part of carnivore was really that foundation, getting that carnivore part in. Like, I made sure I ate enough because I wanted to prove the calories in, calories out was right at that time. And so I was like, well, if I eat as much meat, I should be getting like as big as a house. And the more I ate, I wasn't noticing that. And that was kind of interesting, right? So, yeah. And you witnessed that too, right, Bella? I mean, don't get me wrong. There was maybe actually there was still pound loss for me, but there was a point where it just started recomposition itself. So I do stay at a higher weight that looks good on my frame, but I also added fasting if I ever want to chisel out really good. So the big part of mine is doing the proper balance of eating and not eating. And that actually made, it depends on my goals. When my goals are like, to get the extra fasting for healing, that's what I go for. But I only have a season for that. And a season where I'm not scared of eating as much meat as possible because I notice so much healing in that also.
Fantastic. Thank you, Coach Raymond. So Laura and Todd and Raymond, they've mentioned the community. SBG stands for the Steak and Butter Gang. And so I just wanted to share that if you are looking for the guidance, if you want to do the priming and fasting protocol, it's right here. So on screen, it's called the 90-day transformation challenge because we as a team truly feel like we're doing a disservice to those who try carnivore if we tell them, oh, a 30-day challenge is all you need. Now we really want you guys to take it seriously and commit 90 days, please. 3 months. Okay. That's not easy, but that's why this community is here. So you also get guest Q&As from all the faces above: Dr. Bright, Chafee, Baker, Ovadia, Sally Norton. Try my best to bring on all of the relevant guests. And you also get so many meetings. Like, the team just cares so much about you guys. They invest so much of their time and passion to help out the members who sign up for the challenge. And yeah, you can feel free to click the first link in the description box if it's something you're interested in. Just wanted to shout that out. Now, Todd, are we ready for the questions? Let's get going.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. So I'll put it up. Alfred is first. Welcome, Alfred. Would more steak than chicken be better? What do you think, Raymond?
Yeah, I mean, I really believe in the steak, although I just had some chicken just recently. So, but chicken is pretty rare. It's just kind of like right now I'm gentle priming, so I'm eating trying to eat every couple hours. That's hard too. But I feel like I need to mix it up because I've been having a little too much beef. So those are the times that chicken comes in handy during that time. But there's nothing wrong with chicken either. So, but yes, really the bulk of it for me is definitely beef.
Nice. Let's keep going. Redhead. Oops, sorry. I'll
Oops,
just
I
have
got
you
you.
do
No
it.
worries. No worries.
Okay. No worries. I've been strict for 3.5 months. I've been discouraged as well because I've only gained on my stomach and hips, the only place that I need to lose weight. I look like a 58-year-old pregnant woman. Oh, Laura, why don't you take this?
Okay. Well, I'm the first one that loves to use our favorite phrase, trust the process. It could be your hormones trying to level out. I just know that I gained in the beginning as well, but that went away. And then my body, as time went on, also continued to recomposition. I lost about 30 pounds. I gained about 10, lost 30. And in the years in between, like year 1.5 or 2 to now 3.5, I have probably put about 10 pounds back on, but I have dropped 3 sizes while doing that. So the body recomp, I don't really focus on what the scale is showing me the number is as much as I look at what's happening to my body. And I understand that you're saying you've gained in the stomach and hips, but for women, let's face it, that's the first place we usually do put on weight. And I think once your body really heals, and that's not going to always happen in 3.5 months, unfortunately, that will change for you too. I know I've seen this in a lot of other members too, where they just say all of a sudden they start to lose through the waist and the hips and everything as well, and yet still maintain where you want the weight to maintain.
I love that answer. And I'll add to it, Laura, because I've also seen these cases. We, of course, we hope that everyone who goes carnivore, especially those who join the challenge and they're doing it with us, they reach their weight loss goals within the 90 days. But if it takes longer, and especially for the people who initially need to gain weight, I'm one of them too. For those who need to gain weight before they get healthy, heal, and lose the weight, there's usually some type of underlying issue that the body needs to heal first. Okay. So whether or not you know what the issue is, whether it's, I don't know, like a thyroid issue, a cortisol being too high all the time, or hormonal imbalance, whatever it is, I promise you that if you just stay carnivore consistently, this means no cheat meals during the weekends, okay? Especially for those who have a lot of healing to do. If you just stick to carnivore consistently and, like Laura said, trust the process, you will get there. You just have to face the reality that for some people, that path will be a little bit longer than others. It's not guaranteed that in 90 days you will reach your goals, right, Todd?
No, not at all. And this is why I think the calorie restricted model is so ridiculous, is that you can to try to boil down all the nuances of health and why our body holds on to fat. Like just listen to her talk, she sounds stressed. And we have those A2 receptors, those alpha 2 receptors that are around your stomach and around your organs and around your hips on women. And when you're in a stress state, those won't even lose weight because you're like in the fight or flight mode. And when you're in fight or flight mode, it won't even let you burn fat from those areas. It'll actually store fat on those areas. And so many people, diet is such it's almost like a, what's the word? Like stressful, not stressful, but it's almost like trauma or
Stress
something for
induced.
so many
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we've all done it so long. And the real problem is we've all been told for so long that if we calorie restrict and we diet, then we'll get the thing that we want, which is supposed to be weighing less on the scale and supposed to get this body that they show in the magazines and all these things. And it's supposed to make us happy. And we try to do it through calorie restricting, and it stresses us all out. It makes us lose our mind because we're just screwing up our hormones and we're causing metabolic disease. And so we've all done that for so long and it didn't work, that every new diet we kind of relate to like that. Like it's kind of real stressful trauma response. And I think that's why so many of us get so, everybody's looking for a matrix, but we forget to look at how we're actually feeling. I remember being on so many calorie restrictive diets and even forcing through starvation the scale to go down while being tired, while not having any energy, and while being so depressed I wanted to eat a bullet, sitting there waking up every day wondering if this was going to be the day that I was going to fall off the wagon, because how long can you starve to death, all those things. And if you're just looking at the scale and those smaller matrix, I mean, I would love to know if you're not feeling better and if you're not sleeping better and if you're not, feeling healthier, and if you're not less inflamed, then I'd really like to know if there's something you might not be
Yeah.
seeing in your diet, like seed oils or something that you're missing
Mm.
if you're not an SBG, because they could really help. But if you are doing all those things right, you should be feeling better, especially if you're getting enough fat. If you're not, then you should look at that. But if you are, start grasping onto those parts where you're feeling better, where you're sleeping better, where you're getting more energy, and the rest will come because you'll heal. But if you just stress out over those things that you're perceiving as negative right now, you're going to stay stressed out and it's going to really derail you.
I also wanted to say that even eating strict carnivore, you still might not be eating the right things. You might not be getting enough fat. You might be restricting that too much, and that you might need that higher fat component to kick things into gear. Maybe cheese is something that you enjoy on carnivore, and technically it's carnivore, but cheese is problematic for so many people. It's really one of the things you should restrict or get rid of in the beginning, and then try back in later to see how your body does. So even eating strict carnivore, it just might not be the right things. Maybe you're getting too much protein, not enough fat. Because women, let's face it, we all fear fat. So do a lot of men too. It's insane
True.
how many men too. So, and the higher fat, I just have to say, don't be afraid of fat. When I went high fat is when I had the most healing, and I had lost the rest of the weight, had the most body recomp happen. So again, trust the process, but maybe see what you're doing and then tweak a little towards some of these other things.
Beautiful answers. Thank you, everyone. Let's keep going. This is from Ceci. Welcome, Ceci. I will be finishing my first month this Sunday. Congratulations. As of today, I've cut dairy as I feel so discouraged that I have not lost a single pound in a month, and I have not had any cravings. Raymond, you take this.
Well, great win. First of all, making it a month and then not having any cravings. That's a massive win. And I'm not sure if you're like most of us who started where we would have thought no sugars, no carbs would be so impossible. So definitely be very happy that you are there. Watch how your body changes and transform. And I know, and I mean that I'm sorry, the mind, the body will follow eventually. So what I want to tell you is that you're at a month in. This is great. Oh, you have coffee and heavy cream. Hopefully, you're having as dessert. If you're following our month agenda, you probably are. You've been making bread with cream cheese and dry whole milk. Oh, we do like to target whole type foods, especially if you're really trying to get great benefits, especially within the first 3 months. But there's nothing wrong with, well, there is something wrong with dry whole milks. So there's nothing wrong with having cheese. If you are doing the carnivore breads, hope it's carnivore breads. If you're having that, make sure you're having it with meats. And so that's going to be important. So those are the advice that I can give you. But again, not having any cravings is amazing. So keep it up. Month 2, if you're following our program, you'll be getting into the fasting portion. You probably already have done the 2 meals and then the 23-hour fast, hopefully. And if not, perhaps it's time for you to go to that side.
No, I'm not
Ceci-
sure if Ceci. Yeah. Do
Go
we know
ahead.
if Ceci's in the challenge? Have we seen
What-
I
her
don't
in
know.
SBG?
the last one said she's been strict for what, 3.5 months or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or,
she's
no,
not in
I'm
the
sorry.
challenge.
Is that, yeah, okay. I was going to say, she just said, oh, she said she's gotten rid of cheese now. And I think she may find that something kicks in now.
Maybe.
All I can say about the things like the carnivore breads and that is the more pure you stay, especially in the beginning, until your body levels out eating this way, the better you are. I see more people who struggle when they're trying to make the foods that they've given up because they are problematic and they're trying to make even a carnivore version of it. I see more people get in trouble with that. So I really think you're onto something by dropping that cheese now and stopping that carnivore bread. And then if Raymond didn't get a chance to say it, make sure you have your coffee after you eat something in the morning within the first hour of waking.
Yep.
Because so you have your coffee as dessert. It makes a huge difference in your intake for the day, truly.
Exactly. Great. Let's keep going. Oro, welcome. Anyone have any advice on how to deal with stomach pain from a food reaction? Who wants to take this? Stomach pain.
Lion would be a great place to start.
Food
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah, I guess we need to know what kind of food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know that they know. I would,
Yeah, that's what I'm
I would,
saying. It's like
I would
kind of
start
wonder.
with lion and then do the elimination diet thing, do a lion diet and then see if it heals up. High fat lion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lion diet and then slowly introduce one food at a time. Otherwise, you won't know what it is that's causing the food reactions. Okay.
Yeah, for a couple
Going.
days before you add the next food.
Exactly. Can you eat fish on carnivore?
Mhm.
Yeah. We all
I had
agree.
steelhead
Yes.
trout tonight for dinner.
Yeah.
Yum.
I love me some sashimi. That's fish.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
love, I love sashimi salmon. Gives me the most energy between that and ruminant animals. Those are the two that do the best for me.
Love it. Agreed. Good evening. Good evening. I find myself doing a 72-hour fast monthly. Is that too often? I have done it 4 months consecutive thus far. So what he's saying is 172-hour fast monthly, Raymond. What do you think?
I mean, quarterly is ideal. Remember, we're focused on a lot more getting ourselves nourished. So hopefully, you're making sure you are properly nourished. Doing a 72-hour monthly, yes, for some people that's perfect, and it depends on how much fast you're also doing throughout the month. So that all matters. But nothing wrong with that if you're doing only a 72-hour monthly. But in a quarter would be great if you're doing other type of fast.
Perfect. Carnivore Queen. Welcome, Queen. Hey, SBG gang. I'm wondering how to lose my loose skin. I am 17 and I've been doing strength training, but I still can't lose my lower fat. Lower fat. Does she mean lower body fat?
Lower abdominal fat. So like
Lower
right on
belly
the
fat.
bottom, lower belly fat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our toughest ones.
Oh, I'm wondering how to lose
Lower
lower
belly
belly
fat,
fat because I lost 45 pounds and I do strength training, but my lower belly won't budge. Ooh, this is a cool question. Who wants to chime in? I mean, I'll go last. You guys go first.
Well, that's what I was saying about like having not. If you're always exercising and you're always stressing about it, that is the exact area that gets beat up by those alpha 2 receptors, right? They say that's what holds on to those, and they kind of, yeah, for sure. And so that's what's kind of interesting about it. But I don't know, just my brother, and the only reason I know enough about that is because my brother struggles with losing that. Like that's the only part of his body, and he is a stress ball. And so I was researching why those were, and it turns out that when you're constantly in a high stress environment, your body thinks you're running from a bear and it wants to keep fat around your organs if you have to fend off a predator. And so we have these receptors around our midsection, especially the lower belly, that protects our organs, that cause us to hold on to fat. And the only way to get rid of it is to spend a lot of time outside of kind of a stressful environment. So you got to really get some good sleep and get sun and not stress over things and stop looking at it, stop weighing on the scale and put that all aside, you know.
I wonder if some fasting, again, not wanting to put you into more flight and fight mode, but if you are coming at fasting from a nourished state, following a priming protocol, truly, and I say that because I was never able to fast in my entire life, and now I can do it effortlessly. But if you're coming at it from the right place, nourished, your body knows it's nourished, it's going to allow some of that to let go, would be my thought. And especially as young as you are, I would think your body is going to be very accepting. So it's a thought.
Amazing.
Raymond, anything on that?
Yeah, lower belly fat is a lot harder to lose, just like Todd suggested, and that is fully correct. I notice anybody with a higher cortisol normally has that lower side, and even their top side is fine. That lower side is very stubborn. So yes, lowering your cortisol, so lowering your stress. Now, as far as fasting goes, you do need to get on a nourishment plan. And to be honest, if you're a high stress person, a gentle prime would be better than a normal prime, because normal prime does cause a little bit of stress. So the idea is having that, especially at 17. So having that idea that nothing can don't make the weight loss stress you, don't make the workout stress you. That's what I'm trying to say. Just allow everything to be, and allow your body to digest, and that's going to take care of those pounds. But that's the hardest thing.
Beautiful answers, team. I just want to keep it simple since everyone gave really good full answers. So as you all know, I'm 6.5 years. So that means I've been in this community, honestly absorbing everything that I can, because I can't shut up about this lifestyle. And I want to absorb, I want to learn, and I also love cheering people on. So just based on the real life stories, real life people that also want to lose weight, that also want to lose that lower belly pooch, I have found that having a program or some clear guidelines, anything to follow, is just so helpful. Thank you for putting that up. So you guys will frequently in these live streams hear my team chatter, chitter, talk all about the program, priming, fasting, SBG. Just know SBG is open 365 days a year, 24/7. You can literally sign up midnight on a Sunday, okay? And you can go in there and you can start learning and following the protocol. It's not like a one day every single month or one day every quarter where you have to wait and start fresh. We keep it so that you can come in anytime and get the help you need. Raymond's program, that's Coach Raymond, he created the priming fasting that we just constantly talk about. So by now we've had at least 10,000, maybe 20,000 people try it. I'm telling you that it's miracle stories that we hear when people stick to it and follow a really good program. There's not a lot of good programs, I must be honest, especially one that utilizes a carnivore diet out there. So I'm a huge fan of carnivore, Coach Raymond's carnivore diet program. It worked for me. It's just something that you guys can utilize to speed up those results. So keep us posted, please, especially you're a queen who's 17. I love that. Keep us posted. All right, let's keep going. Sammy, welcome. I'd like to understand how carnivore diet can be done and how to take care of our cholesterol. My cholesterol is slightly high. Thank you. I'll just take this real quick. Cholesterol on a carnivore diet. Here's a little mini lesson of everything you need to know so that you don't have to watch hours of lectures that are on the low carb down under channel. Those videos are great. They're so good, but I don't have 89 minutes to watch a lecture. This is what you need to know. LDL doesn't matter on carnivore, not nearly as important as triglycerides and HDL. So, Sammy, please wait 90 days before you go get your labs tested on a carnivore diet. Make sure you do a carnivore diet for 90 days straight, though, because having cheat meals will mess up your labs. It's not easy. Again, community. But after 90 days, those labs, I want you to look at your triglycerides and your HDL, not LDL. And I want you to divide your triglycerides by your HDL. The closer it is to zero, the healthier you are. You want your triglycerides to be under 70 and you want your HDL to be over 70. If it's not there, keep sticking to a carnivore diet because those numbers will eventually be optimal the longer you can stick to this lifestyle. That's all you need to know. If you're more concerned, go watch Dr. Ovadia. That's who we recommend. Okay. Aaliyah. Hi, Bella. Hi, Aaliyah. I'm a 16-year-old carnivore. Love you. I love you too. Yay. We're rooting for you. Do you know how little the young carnivores, like it's a very, very small population of the carnivore community? Not because it's not reaching you guys. I truly believe teenagers right now, the last thing that they're worried about is their diet. Like, come on, they're probably worried about their crush in high school and why he's not talking to them, you know? So let's root for Aaliyah. And if you're ready for like posting content, you know, I'm a huge fan of that, especially for all of the young carnivores. I encourage you guys to post content. Congrats. Thank you. Susie, high fat causes me to have diarrhea. Any ideas? This morning, actually, I can't not bring this up. I did my first Dr. Bright meetings. We just did it this morning, and there were so many fantastic high fat carnivore questions. So if you don't know, Dr. Elizabeth Bright is kind of the go-to expert on how to do a high fat carnivore diet. And this question actually came up. You can either avoid all rendered melted fats, okay? Or you can take ox bile. You can take the bile salts to speed up your body's ability to adapt and digest fats better. Or you can just stick through it because most of us actually get diarrhea. And Coach Raymond, can you remind us how long you had diarrhea?
Well, first of all, I probably didn't do it. If I had the knowledge that I do now, didn't have to suffer for 9 months. But yeah, it was about 9 months, so that's quite a little while. Again, I was doing the rendered fats. I always thought, oh, fats are probably the way to go. So I would like drip every bit of it on there. And
yeah.
But I dealt with it. So.
And Todd, do you remember the analogy that Joe Rogan gave on his podcast when he went carnivore and he had diarrhea? It was like a really hilarious analogy.
I'm trying to remember. I don't. I do remember laughing about it. Gosh, I wish I did. It was hilarious.
It's quite accurate too. And I just remember when I listened to it for the first time, him describing it, I was like, it made such a lasting impression because it really is that bad for most of us. It really is that bad.
For sure. Well, this is what I was laughing because the next question coming up is definitely the outlier on this same topic because she's got to go 85% fat, which is 2.5 to 1, or else she gets constipated. So I don't even know what to think about that.
Well, this is it's so. Is it okay
to she figured out what if she figured out what worked? I mean, what
look at that.
God bless her. She can get 85% fat.
That's amazing. God.
I was thinking the same thing. She's in a very good spot.
You're doing better than Todd.
For sure.
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know if I could do that. That's a lot of
Well,
fat.
she's doing fantastic, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely okay, but I don't know what to think of the constipation problem, but that just sounds like a gut bacteria thing, right? That's fixing itself.
Maybe. Yeah, something's healing for sure. And Amanda, like, keep doing what you're doing. The fact that you are fearlessly eating a 85-15 is wonderful. That's
you say 1 gram of protein. It's not like protein powder, is it, or something? I'm just wondering why you're getting constipated.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Awesome. Michelle, welcome. So, do we eat more fat to fix metabolic health? I love this
Actually,
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. The answer is yes. You're on the
Yes.
right track, Michelle. Yes. High
100%.
fat
Fat,
carnivore.
fat and collagen.
Contrary to what you would believe, but yes,
Yeah, fat and
fat will
collagen
heal.
fix hormones. But you know what's really cool too? I was just reading the other day that they found out that fascia is like the body's third nervous system. It's pretty crazy, but they were
Wow.
thinking, yeah, they were talking about it. It was a really cool article, but they were talking about how they're finding that fascia tissue is like the body's third nervous system, and it talks between like the endocrine system and your body's nervous system, but that it's responsible for helping pump lymphatic fluid. And so I just, when I was reading that, I was
Yeah.
thinking how crazy it is that they cut fat out of the diet and then we start having lymphatic issues and all these, issues
Totally.
with all this fluid retention and inflammation. And then they find out, all this. I think we need so much more fat that it's incredible, and they're cutting it out of the diet. We need it for our brain health, for our hormone health, and our nerves. And it sounds like we have more nervous system than we really think with that whole fascia system, which sounded pretty crazy, but pretty
Fascinating.
interesting.
Nice. Okay. I think I did this already, or a very similar one, so we
Basically,
can keep going.
yeah.
Yeah. Jojo, welcome. I keep hearing about this feasting and fasting. What exactly is it? I'm 307 pounds. I'm type 2 diabetic, have high blood pressure, acid reflux, arthritis, and I'm on mental illness meds. So, how do I start, Raymond?
Wow.
Honestly, with all of this going on, it would be nice to have a group guidance or just some kind of guidance. It does not necessarily have to be from us, but how do you start? The first part is start by eating carnivore foods. And if you can, I would take you through a priming, but really let's go basic, as easy as possible in case that's what you want to do. Eat first thing in the morning, hour you wake up, after you wake up, eat some carnivore foods. If you're having coffee, have it after a meal. And for your case as a type 2, because I don't know much about you, you might need to eat every couple hours. Now, if you're not the type that needs every couple hours, you can actually make sure you eat 3 meals a day. Solid, try to get comfortably stuffed at every meal for those 3 meals. And that will get you going from there.
All carnivore foods, though.
All carnivore
For sure.
foods. And
It
I
comes-
forgot an important part. Please don't think that this is going to kill you. Don't think that this is bad for you. Really believe in the diet. That matters. Why? Because you're going to be in your resting and digesting mode. That's where you want to be at. You don't want to be on high cortisol, fight or flight, because you're not going to digest as well.
But the most important, JoJo, is learn from my mistake and get in a community because, and I recommend Steak and Butter Gang because I fought so many things the first 9 months and spent so much money doing stupid things. Where when I joined Steak and Butter Gang, the first day, I remember being in there the first day going, does chicken really make certain people not feel good? I just had all these questions that I'd been fighting. And in like the first meeting, like, I don't know, 60% of my questions that were just mysteries to unpleasant things that I'd been dealing with the first 9 months on carnivore all got answered. Because as it turns out, everybody, it's a group community where everybody's on the same trail and going through the same things and they all already worked it out. So when you're fighting this on your own, you can get thrown off by, just detoxing or, electrolytes or not eating enough fat or so many different things. And you can save yourself so much trouble. I spent like $1,200 on supplements because I watched all the carnivore videos and thought that I needed them. And that would have paid for a lifetime of community support that was so much better. Right. So get into, and Steak and Butter Gang, in my opinion, and just answer your questions and get off on the right foot.
Beautiful. Alia, okay. I've reversed endometriosis, PCOS, lifelong chronic migraines, IBS, and more. Congratulations. That's beautiful. I actually post lots of content on here. and she'll be at Hack Your
Oh,
Health.
awesome.
Wow.
Can't wait to meet you. Look
Say
for
hi
us.
to us.
Yay!
Yeah, for real. Awesome.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Well, we can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet you, give you a big hug, get to know you in person. That's, yeah, rooting for you. See you in
See you there.
November, end of November or mid-November. It's also linked down below, guys. If you have never heard of HYH, it stands for Hack Your Health. We're all going to be there at literally the best carnivore convention. It's so good. April, I'm a member, level 2, having issues with the rolling fasts. Raymond, should I go to two mad or priming?
Having problems with the rolling fast. The question is what kind of problem you're having. And then that would kind of let me know. Now, if you're having cravings, obviously, you need to go back to a little bit of priming, either 3 to 5 days until those cravings go away. Now, if you're having issues with the rolling, so alternate day fast, like let's say your issue is with eating at certain times that your family is and all that, that's a whole different story. So you could actually just go back in 3 days of 2 mad and then go try again to get those 3 or since you're in level 2, so that would be 3 rolls of alternate day fast. But this is not a class here, so sorry. I want to attend it. I should have said that.
Thank you, April. LK, welcome. I'm trying to do carnivore, but I have really bad sugar cravings. I've been on carnivore for 3 days now. Todd, what do you think?
Yeah, well, what we say, and this is another reason that I tell everybody, I don't get paid to say this. I say this because I've tried to help a bunch of people on my YouTube channel and on Instagram, and without a community, it's really hard because you have so many of these things, but I guarantee you that can be overcome in a short period of time. And in short, you do it by eating fatty red meat, and you eat it until that noise goes away, and that will get you free from that in a very short period of time. But you need some guidance. But yeah, that can absolutely go away. I fought that for 39 years, and it was the loudest noise that I had. I had lots of addictions. I had nicotine addictions, gambling addictions, and the worst one was the sugar addictions. And in priming, that went away in 3.5 weeks. And for good. This is on the 27th of this month. It'll be 1,000 days since I had a sugar craving.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
LK, bacon and butter are your friend here, especially the saltiness and the fattiness of bacon and salted butter. They take away that need for sugar. So trust it. Have as much as you need whenever you have that craving. It will only take a short time if you're doing that, and the craving for the sugar will be gone. I promise. I was there. I know. That's how I got here too.
And I have a good tip. If your cravings are that bad and you're like, I'm gonna give in, and it's just pulling to you, make an important deal with yourself. Say, you know what? I'm gonna eat a good carnivore meal first and have it as dessert. Most of the time that I've done that, it was rare that I would go for that dessert. Now, I'm not going to try to disappoint you, but that's a good way to make yourself a deal. It's just your cravings because you're hungry. That's it. And when you realize that, you're like, that makes sense. So just because you feel full all the time on carnivore diet doesn't mean that you're actually getting what you need, because it is a very filling diet.
For
Beautiful.
Sure. She also followed up here.
Oh, great. I heard that one of the side effects of carnivore is not sleeping and cortisol spikes. Is that true? If you're eating a low-fat carnivore diet, yeah, that's true. You can do that to yourself. You can spike your cortisol. You can be in fight or flight mode 24/7 because you're lacking fat. So that's why I will never, ever support a low-fat carnivore diet. And
Or
I see the
low-calorie carnivore.
Right.
low calorie, low fat, same thing to me. Yeah. But I do see the trends floating around, swimming around in the I won't say carnivore space. I would say just overall health space in general, like teaching women, especially my young women trying to just get healthy and lose weight, to count calories and eat like little kids. Ew. No. Please don't fall for that scam. Please, please, please eat enough fat. I don't believe that happens if you eat enough fat. Okay. Amy, I've had severe hunger pains in my stomach my whole life. If I go beyond hungry, I am really nervous to fast. What are your thoughts? I'm 1.5 years. Last 3 months, I was high fat and in carnivore, and I'm gaining. So she's total 1.5 years carnivore, Raymond.
Well, first of all, fantastic that you've been carnivore that long. So let's applaud that. And hopefully, and if you stayed that long, that means you've really felt the benefit of carnivore. But now it seems like you're struggling with weight gain. And if I were to guess that your severe hunger pains is saying that you're hungry, so you're actually not eating enough. What I would do is take some time and kind of reassess and be okay with whatever weight gain needs to happen. I'm sorry, but your body needs to get nourished. It's going to keep on those hunger pains. Now, there's two ways to do it. You can eat small meals very often throughout the days, or you can eat the bigger meals as long as your stomach can cooperate. Of course, all of this is more done in a coaching platform that's easier to find out exactly what's pinpointing you, and it'd be a trial and error to see what could help.
Perfect. Elizabeth, welcome, Elizabeth. I had what does this say? My lost 4 in 8 months and got tired of it and added TIRZ. I teach high school, so I do have stress. I cannot get rid of that. So will it eventually come off even though I have stress? Are we understanding this question here?
Did you say you added trizipatide or trizepatide?
Is that what
Yeah,
that
I
is?
think is
Okay.
what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
And that's a GLP-1. I teach high school, so I do have stress. So you know what's crazy, Elizabeth, is trizepatide just got pulled off the market day before yesterday because it causes gastroparesis, is what I just read 2 days ago. So those are those dang GLP-1s. If that is trizepatide, I'm pretty certain that on I think it was the 18th or the 19th. What day is today? I'm pretty sure it got pulled off. Or no, I guess it must have been the 17th.
Yeah.
Must have been the 17th.
Okay.
But yeah, so check that out. So that's crazy. But I had high school, so I don't have stress. I don't know what that means. I have high school.
She teaches.
She teaches high school,
So
so she has a
she's-
lot of stress. Yeah.
I'm sure she has stress. She teaches high
Yeah.
school.
Oh yeah. Wow.
4 inches in 8 months.
Stress. I can't get rid of that. So yeah, I think we're missing some keywords here.
Yeah, I think she's saying she lost 4 inches in 8 months, but on trizepatide, and she's asking for help. I don't know. To me, that sounds like all of it's a racket because you're under eating, your stress is high, your metabolism is going to be tanked because of that stuff. And it
Go
sounds
carnivore. Go
Yeah.
carnivore. That's what I can say.
Get rid of the GLP-1s, hopefully.
Yeah, just go
Oh,
carnivore.
and she added the trizepatide. Yeah. In the long run, you're going to, because there's no end game when you're using the GLP-1s. There's no end game. When you stop, the weight's going to come back on. You're losing muscle. You're losing the important stuff. You're not, and then it's just going to be back again. So try the carnivore. Come and join the 90-day challenge. Give it an honest shot. I can't say it enough. You won't be sorry.
No, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Cobra. I am very consistent 2 years in, and I haven't lost anything. I'm up one day, down the next. It's annoying. Just reading that last sentence, for me, my first initial thought is, are you really still obsessing over that number on the scale? Why? Because your body is probably recomposition. Okay. So we always like to bring up that when you go carnivore, and it's only on carnivore, your bone density does go up. Your muscle starts becoming more dense. You might even build muscle actually if you're eating that much protein every day. And your fat will also go down. So I'm wondering, Cobra, this is such a general thing, a general question. We need to know, how many meals are you eating? What are you eating on a carnivore diet? Even if you're consistent, specific foods can inflame and prevent weight loss. So join one of the meetings, even if it's for 30 days. I'll just say it. even if it's for 30 days, just so you can hop on the many calls and speak to the docs and the coaches and actually have that conversation to help you find clarity, it could be extremely valuable and give you that key that you need to break the stall. Laura?
Yeah, again, don't focus on the weight. Focus on what's happening with the rest of your body. Some people don't really see any difference in the scale, but they lose inches. They lose pant sizes and dress sizes. And I'm one of those people. My body, there's a spot it wants to be, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I may get down 5-6 pounds, but I can guarantee you within a week, I will be right back. It has found its set weight. This is where it wants to be. And even within that set weight, I've continued to go down sizes. So, and for my age, I have a lot of muscle. So that's part of it. I have built more muscle and body has recomped. So don't focus on the weight, focus on the overall picture.
Beautiful. Let's keep going. Last few minutes. Let's do rapid fire.
All right. I think
Barbara,
this is kind of a fill
Okay.
one, because that I was just looking at see what that heart attack was, and sounds like it's a pretty serious one with complete blockage of a coronary artery or something.
I thought I saw Phil in the chat. I don't know if Phil is still here, but hey, Phil, do you want to give some thoughts in the chat? If not, come back when Phil is on the panel, please. Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah, that's a doctor question.
What is the best way to increase fat? I'll take this. Cold butter. Literally the easiest way. So easy. Cold butter. Straight out of your fridge. Just eat it like that. And then if you can't tolerate butter, then cold tallow. If you can't eat tallow, then cold lard. Raw suet. Those types of fats are easy to digest and it's just easy to titrate up. Next. Deborah, I'm trying by only eating meat. I drink my coffee with butter and I haven't lost weight for months. Is coffee and butter breaking my fast? No, we don't believe coffee and butter breaks your fast. What do you think, Todd?
Why are you fasting? No. So that's the first thing that I'm wondering. So when I did carnivore for 9 months, I was doing OMADs and trying to fast, and I was under eating and all those things. And that's when I stopped losing weight, and I stalled for like 5 out of those 9 months because I was under eating, and I didn't break the stall until I started priming and then could fast with a actual metabolism. If you shouldn't be fasting, because I don't know what you meant by is the butter breaking your fast, but likely if you're doing these things and you're fasting, you're probably just under eating, and you probably haven't dealt with your metabolic problem yet. You probably haven't healed your metabolism yet, your hormones. So I would hate to sound like a broken record, but I would join SBG so we can help you figure out where your metabolism is at.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. The answer is
I'll go
yes.
for it.
The answer is yes.
From all of us, yes,
We all
you
answered.
should.
Sure.
By the
And
way,
have your coffee after.
Yep.
just to let you know, not hungry in the morning is a sign of high cortisol, meaning you're in your fight or flight mode and you just cannot put anything in your mouth because you'll feel nauseous. Some people do. That just means you're very high cortisol. When you're in your rest and digest mode, then you actually feel hunger. It's just not intense. It's just, I can eat, which is where you want to be at. So definitely eat first, coffee second.
Perfect. My new food reaction is either eggs, butter, or tallow. Just started this week, unfortunately. And yes, I have histamine intolerance. Okay.
Lion diet.
Lion.
Lion
Yeah.
diet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and join Steak and Butter Gang, Dr. Alyssa. I think you are in Steak and Butter Gang, though, if I'm not mistaken. I think I recognize you.
Then talk to Coach Alyssa. She can help you in
definitely.
SBG. Yeah. She's the pro there. Hannah, can you be successful on carnivore without eating beef? You can eat lamb.
For sure. I've only eaten, just because I'm addicted to these lamb breasts here. I've been eating these. I've only eaten these for about the last 2 months. Those are addictive.
I love how you and I, we have hyper fixations and we just eat the same thing for months.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Once you get a taste for it, it's like, that's what I'm doing for the next
God's
quarter.
just lucky that he's able to find him. I found him one time at one place and haven't been able to find him since. That lamb breast.
Wow.
They're
So,
so good, man.
so I'm jealous. I'm moving to Bozeman.
There you go.
Right. Donna, what are your thoughts about parasites and how they are contributing to our health issues? Where's Phil? Where's
Where's-
Phil?
I think
Phil?
I think
I
the
know,
only
that's
ones
a
I
fair
know of are
question.
in
There you go.
Washington.
Yeah.
That's where
Well,
we keep ours.
I'll take a stab at it just to let you guys know.
Sure.
So I've been perusing a lot about on the German new medicine, and they discuss how the terrain is what matters. So we think a lot that parasites are something that's like, negative in our body, and it's good to get rid of it. Parasite cleanse, and probably is. You do feel better afterwards. I used to do a bunch of parasite cleanse back then. Now in carnivore, I haven't felt the need to do it. Here's the thing. From what I understand, parasites are there because A, you have the availability of resources that it likes to eat, aka sugars. So B, it also loves a lot of dead tissues, which dead tissues going to happen when your organs erode. So that's another thing that promotes parasites. So if you kill off the environment of where you're not supportive of the parasites, just like cancer cells, then guess what? No more issues there, right? So how do we do it? Eat the proper human diet, which does not promote these. In my opinion, it doesn't promote these parasites nor cancer cells.
Wow. Thank you, Raymond. Great. Next up, we have Truesdale. I've lost 40 pounds on a carnivore diet after 6 months, but my LDL jumped from 71 to 129, and my triglycerides dropped from 157 to 90. Any advice on my jump in LDL? My advice is congratulations. You should be happy. Seriously. Because your triglycerides dropped. So remember my mini lesson from earlier? Watch the playback of this live stream if you missed it. Yeah, it's so good. If your triglycerides dropped, you're on the right track. Keep going.
My LDL is 130, so it's like right by yours, which I'm disappointed because it's so low. So, and
Yeah.
I know they keep telling you LDL should be below 100. What? I mean, yeah, exactly.
This does not apply to carnivore. Okay. So there's a lot of unlearning to do. Welcome to the community. Alejandra, I'm new to carnivore. This is my second month. The last month I was eating beef and eggs. My eyes are super itchy and irritated. My mouth will also itch. Do you know if eggs can cause that? Eggs can absolutely cause these types of symptoms. Yes, it's either the egg white or you just can't tolerate eggs right now. And that's okay because it heals. I have now come across so many real people in the steak and butter gang. They go carnivore. They have these issues with eggs and histamines. And over time, maybe they do lion diet. Maybe they just cut out the eggs for long enough. It heals and then they can eat eggs again.
Could
Anyone
also
else?
be oxalate dumping. With
Yeah,
with
it
the
could.
eyes itching and the around the mouth, because that's pretty typical
So
for
true.
oxalate dumping, and she's right around the
Yeah.
right time frame for that to be happening too. In which
Very
case, it
true.
wouldn't be the eggs; it would be the oxalates. But it
Dumping
could go
out.
either way.
Mhm. Yeah, but try cutting out the egg, Alejandra, and see if it helps. Yeah, very good. Last one we'll take tonight. When eating 80% fat and 20 protein, is this percentage of the calories from each or grams of each? I should know
That's
this, but I don't.
calories. It's percentage of the calories. So 80-20 is referencing 80% of your calories from fat and 20% from protein. And that's 2 to
Amazing.
1.
Okay,
Perfect.
very good. Oh, let me just do this real quick because it's for me. Hi, Juyeon. Are you Korean? That would be great. We need more Asian carnivores. Okay. Bella, do you fast? What does your eating look like on a daily basis? These days, I'm mostly doing 2 meals a day. I'm currently not doing any fasting, although I love fasting. And I did a lot of cool fasts under Coach Raymond's guidance. My favorite one being rolling 48 fasts. And but right now I don't need to do it. I'm not looking to lose weight. I'm looking to just get stronger. So I need to eat. That's my life right now. Thank you for the questions. Any announcements, Todd?
Well, come hang out with us at Hack Your Health here in November, at November 14th. That'll be, what is it, November 14th through the 16th or 17th?
16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Well,
that.
it
Yeah.
wraps up on the 16th. Yeah,
Yeah. So
late.
come hang out with us then in Tampa for Hack Your Health. And then next year we're doing the Montana meetup again, 4th of July here in Bozeman. That's going to be a blast. You got to come hang out with us at that. Go check out sbg.events. That's going to be super fun.
It's a year out and we're already getting lots of people buying tickets now, 1 year early. So I think it just means that we did a really fine job this year. Yeah.
But
Visit
it also means
sbg.event.
you guys, it also means you guys got to get on it because they're selling quick. So
exactly.
awesome.
They are limited. It's not, we don't have like the whole entire state, unfortunately.
For sure.
Next year, maybe.
We're working on it.
Todd will be working on it for sure.
We're gonna have to edge over into Wyoming for more room.
Ooh, I love that. Beautiful.
There we go.
Thank you, team. Fantastic. We love your questions, and we'll see you next Friday. Love you guys.
Next Friday.
Hi, everyone.